in it. It's comfy. I feel like I could wear this to go outside. I could wear this to the gym. I could wear this to go get my groceries, pick up my kids from school, whatever it is I need to be doing. Good airport fit. Jordan Craig got it. So if you like this sweatsuit or any of the stuff that you've seen, make sure that you hit jordancraig.com and use my code. Like I said, support me, support this channel, support Jordan Craig. As I was saying, y'all go play real games. Move out, mop up. Whether that's truck, I got a truck inside, whether that's sub Twitter or truck directly on Twitter, academic. Oh. Really small, right? I don't expect them because they've never did nothing. And now we at this. Now we at this where people who have nothing in it because of the bag. See, the thing about this is, I think a lot of people like to play. They like to play. But are they speak about that. So, what's let's feel bad for y'all. Y'all this long, y'all realize we just fucking y'all. And I don't sound like this. When I get my op, I don't need everybody that don't like my op to get I ain't with you. So for all the black women who felt raised by Rory, you're a fucking moron for liking the like for what? And I think words have meaning, right? Words definitely have meaning when they have that. It's any word, even a sentence. I'm saying, how he feels about his person. But before we get to it, see, the way the internet works now is that we are ahead of the enemy. Mission on track. These words that people this you referring to somebody as an opposition. Cool. What does that actually mean for the people who come that way, right? For the people who that big, because it's so good. You see how people act, right? And the way they feel, the things that remember that person I told y'all about that was awesome. He's not going to do nothing, and he's cool. Now, Rory, to me, is just as wrong. He's just as wrong. Yeah, if you pull up to somebody's crib, and your intention, right? Your intention is negative. You deserve a lot of. You deserve a lot of respect. You deserve a lot of. Maybe even weird if you're coming from a weird type of nigga, but you pulled up at what for? This is why I call both of you specifically as in a sense, started, right? And he started it when he went down the line of now, academics and more in this next clip, he explains a little bit more of his problem. Nice, we're beating the enemy on all fronts. It's the irony, right? It's like you have one person who does this is stuff he tweets. That could be looked at to negate a black woman's feelings. And you have another person who's just kind of reiterating saying the same shit in a different sense of respect. Okay. Our forces are still winning. Good work.
What the fuck? Shit.
But it is. Now everybody can say that. I think that regardless that how you may feel pressure-wise, like don't forget that you got a black mother. Don't forget that you have black aunts, sisters, cousins, whatever the case may be. Acting got to do. But don't forget that you got a mom as well. Feel me? Now at the point where you feel disrespected, you gonna try to take it as far as I go. Y'all niggas, you just talking. You just talking. Let's watch more clips though. But jump on some fake shit. Say your wife got a picture with this nigga. Let's push on and take victory. He's got to tell me so like I don't like this. To tell me that I got my aunt down back. 5 enemies remaining. Y'all such this dick for like 8 years after I was y'all say,
Oh my god. That's been bad shooting.
That's in Jersey. Miko lives like literally 40 minutes away from us. They moved to New York. I know everything. The niggas who I'm really getting it into, getting it in with,
Yeah.
one of them has never shown up to the show.
Wait to menu.
But no, the point is, where he
Bulletin.
so it was all fun.
Monthly remuneration on.
Niggas put up to my trip, they left my mailbox out, ready to take out. When you figured out who it was, y'all all laughed. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you thought nobody was gonna come see about you, y'all all laughed. So now when I got people watching him while he in the park, we watching him while he taking his mama to the doctor's appointment, we watching everything, nigga. I don't think like, yo, why would you put up a picture of this? Nigga, we don't care what's going on, nigga. Did he care what was going on? Nigga, when he dropped off the letter in my mailbox, my mama was in my house. My mama be in my house. Did anybody say that like, damn, why you put this house like that? You don't know who at Axe house. Nigga, this is a 7-bedroom house I live in. You don't know who live here. None of y'all care. But when I put up him and his gun little kid at the park, he's like, yo, Max, go far. No, it ain't. Don't show up to nobody's house. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
I hate to agree with this nigga, but I think he has a point.
Now,
I hate to agree with this nigga, but I think he has a point.
And he says that when he showed up, Rory showed up to his crib, that his mom's was there. So at that point where you felt like your mom's was in danger, and now you have to drop on him, what do you do? Nothing. This is why I'm saying it becomes an obsession, right? And I feel like the same amount of smoke should be had for Rory as well. Because what did you go with? What did you go there for? Now, Axe says the reason why he knew it was him is because after the the car was left, Rory tweeted out his zip code. Just random. Just tweeted out his zip code. Which again, what are each of y'all doing? Now this is my thing. And again, if you know for a fact that somebody's over there and they done violated your personal space, they done violated your home, run up. Just
Run.
With knowing that Axe said, yo, I found out where he lives, I found out his route, where he goes, how he does things, and just ran up to fight him. That's more respectable than you taking pictures of his child and exposing him. You know what I'm saying? And then Act talks about, about 50 guns in my house. Jadakiss had a good line about that. Guns must be on sale because everybody got it. Ain't nobody getting shot, but everybody got it. And it made me think. So what do you put it out there that he knows where you live? He came there. He came in the mailbox. Now you putting it out that he knows, you know where he lives, or you want him to come back to your house or something? Is that what you need? Nah, nigga. If you want it like that, then get active. See, get active. See, that's the problem of what happens when people play these types of games.
Right. They lose the. They forget the most key aspect of it. Get active. Good.
Multiple targets reported. Search and destroy.
I said I would spend $5 million just to see what he's at. Just to find out if just to see what he's doing. That's why I'm saying he's not a hopeless concession. Because at the point where you knew he was at, you had to drop right there and do shit. You wanna know why? Because you know that you had everything to do. But you also had everything to gain. So what happens is just keep monetizing. But my problem, and this is
I don't like the stage. Stage is ass.
play last year about this situation, and I'll tell you about this.
For a little bit more energy. It gives me life. Points every month to use your meals and hotels around. Rewards with Bill. I'm living on this.
Science and Perk Success School. This is Jay. You can fix just about anything.
I'm a general contractor.
Business. So, called Science and Perk.
That was what's called subtle. That's good.
Our Science and Perk are 1-800-LAWYER. Well, we have a lawyer.
Where?
In-house is that take.
If I'm gonna pay somebody to do up in my fucking if I'm gonna get a picture of him while during one of his dusty ass like parents, I would have done that too. See, at the end of all of this,
Take his seat.
who suffered? A child. And so far removed.
Be advised, enemy forces have secured an advantage.
My daughter.
That's his baby mom's?
This is why I do not. She is my entire home, and I have to hide her. Because y'all are weird. Y'all are stay your page.
That's his baby mom's?
Stay away from me. You're not supposed to do that
Suffers as a stupid thing. Yes. War in the academic field is getting rid of his crib. Because not the only thing that I'm saying is that because my stuff has had some action stories that never showed that video. But if you had somebody go to his crib, then that was stupid. You stupid for that shit. And you deserve stupid shit to happen. In academics. For you to take time, pay somebody you get some words to say, investigator or nothing to be in the presence of the child, to be obedient to or threaten to a child,
Combat advantage is still held by the enemy. Regroup and re-engage.
It's like the sick shit is the type of sick shit is early out here. See, this only shows that both guys is that y'all never been no real shit. Y'all never been having problems with no niggas where y'all could not sleep, where y'all was dealing with certain things where you like, this goes to show me
Right.
y'all can say that y'all poor or whatever in y'all lives, but this shows me never had no situations in y'all lives that were seriously threatening. And y'all not like that at all. For one of y'all. Because y'all playing for the outlet. Y'all playing for the outlet. It started somewhere, it's going somewhere, and it's probably going to end in a different place. I don't know what role the plans to do. I know what I'm going to do is find out, take a picture.
I wish. That part. It's going to happen very fast and erratic. It's going to be like, what the fuck happened to him? Why is he acting like that? Ah. Yeah. Right. I hate the stage.
Successful in your own right.
No, I hate the stage.
Agrees with it or not, academics is successful in his own right. Whether people agree with it or not, Rory is successful in his own right. But y'all are not highly each other's obsession.
Let me and Rory get the same flavor. Like me and that nigga got the same flavor. I knew he was fucking the same kind of black chick. Me and him are kindred spirits. Like I knew it. I even have to call Miss Cleo. That bitch was just like her and her. I'm not even gonna say the name coming recordings. I'm not even gonna say the name since I'm recording, but that bitch was just like her and her. And her. Like just go down the list of bitches I've used to fuck. Nick. She's probably from the same.
Whatever you do,
Didn't he say his ex-fiance was from down here? That ain't her though. That ain't her. But nigga, what are the chances? Like nigga. I know you know the flavor, nigga.
All call signs, eliminate all enemies on site. Let's go.
Every time somebody moves to this channel, stay. With that being said, like what I do, with that sub button, the like button that hype today, we talking about how people get finessed out. Now we talking about
No!
trying to help others from artists. But before I get to that, I just want to say this. Your artists express anything.
We've taken the lead.
Versus to have all antennas go up. Antennas go up. Now, one thing about being you know what I'm saying? Documentary came
Hostiles have the lead.
Wrestling 20th anniversary of the
Mm-hmm.
that. But we knew that 20 years later, 20 years later, exactly. We have these types of conversations. Before I even get to the situation, it's the reality. I want to stress it.
How we got that already? That's the shit. God damn.
It's a thing that y'all love.
What the fuck?
So with that being said, artists prepare. Now, let's show how this is really.
No difference between a $40 shoe and other brands. Even Skechers.
Fuck.
Second, insoles are Spectros Polysort registered trademark cushioning.
Fuck.
Foot issues. Kevlar outsole boosts safety to the max. Padded heel, great shock absorption, energy return, plus height. You keep upgrading shoe performance to meet your needs.
Think you cannot stress me, dog. Hood rich.
It's just weird. Nah, this shit weird because get access, right? Game is an artist that should be antics, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? But that's why
Grab this spare ammo!
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, he had what? Nigga had 10 and 2. 10 and 2. 18 and 10 with 11. He had 20 assists. What are we talking about?
dope sell itself. Good dope sell itself. No Omar, listen. Now, again, much respect the game and what he's built for himself. But brother, stop it. This
Bullshit.
is not no thing to build up and coming artists because guess what?
That ain't the
Verbiage,
business.
down to the DMs, how they're written. This is stuff that we've seen from numerous artists over the past few years.
What type of therapy are you in?
This is not nothing.
I'm not doing anything now, just live streaming.
I've seen artists. I tried to find the videos, but guess what? All the videos is going online. I even wrote it in ChatGPT, couldn't get them off the air. Wrote it in Google, wrote it in TikTok, any platform I could possibly use. Try to find these videos where these artists are telling me, yo, you gotta up the
Hostile
business.
targets confirmed. Leave nothing alive.
Holding on to some cakes.
So cakes. What? Things are what?
Listen. Two things can be true.
No way.
So, that being said,
That's all. Fuck.
now, get a lot of flack. Nigga getting a whole lot of flack regarding this.
Oh. This nigga here, bro.
Do you think it's game, right? Just so I don't believe that game
Bro.
I want the artists that I have respect for when they feel
Road drag!
and this is why
Get the fuck.
I'm fucking head!
But if you think for 1 second that people are just gonna go for this sad mistake, case in point, right?
We are winning the fight. Keep it up.
Oh my god.
in that regard, but this is a story I see myself when it just bring it all back to the if game was going I'm not gonna laugh at it. I don't laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can go for it. Mike Tyson can do it. But if you think that the person that's fronting every day, you know what I'm saying, the person that acts like so if game was going through something, I'm not gonna laugh at it. All I say is don't
Fuck! Need a medic!
How the fuck he get right there? God damn.
That I think that people need to draw so there was really an artist who had put up their name to his story. I gotta really not gonna say it. Doing features this whole week, 10K, you know what I'm saying? Come money ready, all of that. And I was like, well, listen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the see, man. You be just reloading at the wrong time. Blew that motherfucker up. Oh my god. Bam. Son, this nigga's.
I think that if you want to get versatile, go to the proper channel. Go to the channel. And these situations, they don't build. This. You got to verse with somebody. If they not engaged with you, do not waste your money. Spend that money on marketing. Spend that money on videos. Spend that money on content or free or practice. Let's say you got 10 bands. You like, I just want to get one feature with somebody. And if I can get it, then so you pay them the 10 bands. And you're thinking, yo, I gave you 10 bands of my hard earned, working regular job. Get it, drive, so whatever you have to do, your garage.
Hostile forces maintain control of the flight.
I gave 10 bands for a verse that I did 2 years ago. But they ain't gonna tell you they did that verse good. The connection that y'all making is simply because
God damn you.
but then when it's time to put that project, you put the project out, you say, well, but let's say you pay 10,000 for this song, and then they man, like, listen, you want me to do this video? I'm gonna need another 5. Get another 5. Put the 5 in the song. Now you stuck with more money to promote. You spend $15,000. And then you can say to the person, yo, bro, you should drop the person in your story. They take that. You pay me for the verse. That's how this shit, that's how
Come on. Yo, this is a bad round. This is an ugly ass round too, nigga. I know I got fucking right too. I know I am.
when you get yourself popping, when you do the work and you get yourself popping, all of these things,
Bullshit, bro.
studio session just cause anyway. You know what I mean? So just put your work in. Put your work in. Now, this entire video, this is not even to disrespect games. I just want young, you know what I mean, up and artists, men and women. Things go bad. So things go bad because they feel now you expect people to pay for a verse because you about to get a relationship.
I had the best vote ever. Like best tendon. This tendon is really best. So
You don't. You only getting what you leaving with, and that's the vocal. And then even at that, if you do it with an artist that signed, you gotta go through that red tape, and then you might not know how to handle it. And then you can't even fight for yourself. So now, shit out of whatever money that you want. Take the money that you want you. I mean, take.
You'd be crazy not to grab this. You can get it right now. This is a 16-in-1 surge protector with 6 outlets on the top, 3 on each side, plus 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C ports. Everything you need in one. It's got a power button, a long cord. What more could you ask for?
Fluff. But it is kind of fluff.
What's popping? I respect how the today.
Strike team, you're cleared to engage. Eliminate all targets.
say that respect is not given, right? But how does it say that you respect? Love you have to show, how much appreciation you have to give. Today, artist in Buffalo, New York. He's coming from a place that respect sports, everything got music, amazing. Before I get to make that mark, let's take the next step. They've been through everything in this, right? They've been in prison.
Where?
Checks off every single box.
Bullshit, dog.
John Craig Denim is a brand, family-owned brand, working in good business over 30 years away clean York. On top of that, they got premium denim. They got good sweatsuit or any of the stuff that you've seen. Make sure that you stop being who he is, representing as always great. That's challenge wrestling. Right? Always great that
The enemy is controlling the fight. Very strong.
Now, Westside Gun has
Get the.
wrestling culture because that's something that him, like,
Oh my God!
has experienced. I mean, some of us grew up just like wrestling, other ones just probably heavy G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles, whatever you could think of in that 80s, 90s,
Oh, I'm about to say, ain't no fucking. I'm hitting niggas a lot.
He got kicked out of the WWE event. Here's Westside Gun talking with Smoke Biz and my brother, childhood brother, real, and Peter about wrestling.
Yo,
Fuck! Y'all want me to see?
You're leading the AO. Return to combat.
Don't say this show. Great. Yo, he is great. Yo, he told me the prices and I was like, you found it?
Hostile forces are still ahead in the fight. Let's regroup.
And that's great to know now the place to go. My man told me to produce updates from www.com. It's also the name. And the one that's up in, this is in 100 section. Oh, this is the line. That's where I'm at.
For years. I felt like people in hip hop and just black people in general.
So this is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna get off here. Cause it's like.
There's brands that people support. Everybody has their perfect preferences about what they want to spend. He's talking here about, spending 48 bands sweets to go to WrestleMania, which is every young man's dream. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Westside Gun represents something that all black men have. some sort of level. I don't care how tough you is, whatever you think be a victim. I don't care how tough you proclaim to be. I don't care how stern, whatever. It's certain things in my childhood that just mean the most to us, that when they arrive, it's going to make us happy. And we're willing, especially if you got the means, we're willing to put every dime earned into when that happiness doesn't provide support, right? You have to a growth.
Hostile forces maintain control of the fight.
Because he was buying it, putting it in all the videos, everything that he was saying, his rhymes and all of that. And he was elaborate, and they would do it.
Theory comes up to fucking.
Caught my eye as well. Jay-Z says, hey, if you don't want me, I don't want you. He's organizing a hip-hop. This all campaign has become a very popular drink among the hip-hop set.
We're tracking you outside the AR. Get back.
The managing director
So let's nobody completely has spent the amount of money I have supporting, pushing the brand I love. I sat front row at every big show, literally. All the good times of my life since I started making music, everything like.
Where the fuck is my team?
I watched the same company sit countless of people next to me who not even right! I have a dream job with a lot of corporations. I have conversations. I got problems with Nike and your friends. If you work for Nike and your friends, just because y'all be seeing people shit that you deserve. That can sound like hate on whatever level, but y'all will give somebody special because they're basically their following or their engagement and the person who sell that little bit they go into the project and care about that whole story when you start having projects on the stage that. But he continues, he says everything out of which I only did a comment for. Everybody knows how hard I'm working. He didn't get that direction. But I stayed quiet. Still.
Oh, he's always that one. How much damage? No. How much damage is that?
And to be honest, I hate seeing a young
Saying?
successful but I'm gonna stop.
Some fucking hitting niggas.
Entrepreneur.
These niggas be getting excessive. He also died 20 times too.
When we take time, we take patience, we take our means, we take our creativity, and you show love when you think you're showing love, that shit got nothing to do with corporate. And it does go to, it builds up a certain
Oh, Saints Corner. That's the French one, right?
like I just said, Nike
Yeah.
is a brand that I've been heavily immersed in since I was a kid. Do I feel entitled to the product? Not necessarily. But when I do know that I'm in a room or it's people that I meet from certain brands and companies, and you know what I mean, they tell me that they mess with me and they might send me some here and there, or they might say they mess with me, or they trying to get next to whatever it is I'm working on, and I really try to build with them, it does come at like some sort of level of disappointment.
Oh, this stage again.
All squads, we need all hostiles down.
And I'm gonna go
Move
back
out and
to
mop
what
up.
West Side was talking about.
We've taken the lead.
Talk about boycott situation and the representation.
Right in the fucking house.
That's why he said, like, yo, y'all said people at this shit that don't even care, like, not even knowledgeable of the brand, and act like I ain't doing nothing. And all I'm doing is it is a
Fuck!
now they understand influence because what they do is mass produce right? Like I was seeing Undertaker on Joe Rogan and talk about how Vince McMahon had Vince McMahon, Undertaker had, you know, excuse me, a little bit random. But Vince McMahon had the Undertaker idea. He met the Undertaker. He wanted to wrestle, and it took him 2 years.
Yo, them fucking damn incendiary grenades are fucking bullshit.
Hostiles are ahead of us. We need to hit back.
No, that motherfucker can blow up.
Sales over there. Now on one side, so from a business, that doesn't mean I agree with the way they treat them, but I understand how they make these moves. See, all those legislations that they put in this, it's done always at all times. And West Side, and I want to talk about like, the image of people who represent brands, right? And he says that could afford those seats, picking up an entrepreneur that could afford those seats and had to watch those chains dance across the screen to the point Monday Night Raw starts at 8 p.m. I was kicked out by 8:03 after spending $5K for seats, plus travel, hotel, etc. in my own city for absolutely nothing. No hard road that day. I put the billboard, which he loved. I mean, and I wanted to push him because and show words. So I said, only he's writing. There's no periods, no commas, so bear with me, y'all. He says, I'm gonna show love only to the people that show love to you. So you have to worry. You don't have to worry about pushing that product over there again. And it's sad because I still love them. But I love this shit. It's not because person like Westside Gunn. Now, they probably looked into him and said, maybe this guy, gang, whatever they could. Because these are the conversations that happen in corporate Arsenal. These are the conversations that happen, you know what I mean, on these conference calls. But let's talk about representation. For one, the head versus good. You know what I mean?
What? What the fuck, bro?
2006 and 2018 included about 7 million.
What just happened?
10 million for a contract to receive new photos of the man, and 1 million for former website. In 2022, the company announced a board investigation after a $3 million settlement with paralegal. January 2024, former WWE employee ran trafficking, commercial sexual exploitation, while the defendant was whatever the case may be, where you have this victim, he also alleged like stuff that he said, that right. So when we talk about representation, I think it's a travesty to not have Westside. Saying that they're into your brand, but that's also looked upon as, you know what I mean? But do you? Well, don't you? I mean, I think that like when it comes to boycotting, I don't think that the WWE could be boycotted. Again, it's a very, very highly established brand that wasn't specifically built for people in hip hop. I don't understand that. I think instead of trying to boycott the WWE, we need to just support Fort Grove. I mean, we need to support Westside Gunn and Smoke Dizzle. We need to support, you know, young black entrepreneurs that are making shifts and pivoting in their careers. To see him even embrace doing something like this for himself, one could say, well, it's his business, so of course it benefits him. But I look at this shit from a different scope. I look at it as the inspiration that he got from the WWE. You know what I mean? While his heart might have been broken from the situation that he went through, you know, he might have not been doing the things that he's doing today without that brand. But knowing that that brand is not going to support him, not going to push him, as the people, as people in hip-hop culture, you appreciate his music, you appreciate his drops as far as his work, he needs to get, you know, in front of this and push as much as you possibly can. If you're a wrestling fan and you do enjoy WWE, you still don't enjoy WWE. There's a lot of, you know, wrestlers over there that's still doing their thing, especially black wrestlers that are love hip-hop culture. But then you have with this, I think that it just requires that same push, how we can make things go viral when it's a police officer arguing about when it's one about arguing about when it's anything negative, that same push that we can offer, we should offer them. You know what I mean? For just us.
I just
don't just us. Why not? Why not? It's disheartening to see, you know, these corporations make so much or, you know, cash their cultural capital and and do so many different things, you know what I mean, based on
Right.
certain agents, because they love him. They don't get it twisted. They might not hate it specifically for hip hop, but oh yeah, they love what we do with their brand. Same with the thing about it is, like, when they blocking us, they got a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Y'all let me know y'all feel. This is what I do it myself. For the ones
I had this before.
that don't, well, we're gonna keep supporting Westside Business Business for growth. Peace.
There's practically no difference between our $40 shoes and other brands' $400 pairs. They're even more comfortable than Skechers. Our shoes use top-grade Gore-Tex, lightweight, with top-tier waterproofing. Wide toe design, soft collar, slip on in a split second. Insoles are Spanko's Polysorb registered trademark cushioning, eases walking soreness and foot issues. Kevlar outsole boosts safety to the max. Padded heel, great shock absorption, energy return, plus subtle height. We keep upgrading shoe performance to meet your needs, all at super affordable prices. Hope you love them.
Here is everything I found at Ashley's biggest sale of the year. Hot buys start at just $1.99. I found this bed and this sofa and this dining table and saved literally hundreds. Shop Ashley's Black Friday event now.
This time, I went back out there myself. I know how y'all feeling today. Before I get anything, you know my this song, it's up there. It's up with the likes of that hype they talk about.
It looked better.
A lot of conversation online about Jim Jones. People are currently speaking to Jim Jones, and he hasn't settled.
How do you get the thermite grenade?
For a second.
What is a thermite grenade?
Anything. Nothing regarding Max B. You know what I mean? And we'll get to that. But there's been this online narrative that's been painted. And it all came from that one moment. Run the video back about Mano asked Jim.
What is this?
He asked
Is it Portis? Support can get a lot of shit. Support can get the fucking the banger. Oh, it's just a smoke grenade launcher. What is this? Incendiary airburst? Wait, what?
Mano unfortunately lined Jim up with that right there. You know, lined him up with that. But he wasn't prepared to truly answer that question. He wasn't prepared to answer that question. And I don't think Mano did it purposely. I don't think he did it purposely. I think that Mano, for the sake of the podcast, for prodding, as Joe would say, he was just asking a question that's going to get shit going. You know what I mean? A lot of podcasters ran around clipping and clips. Don't nobody know what happened on that podcast, but they do remember that clip, right? And what Jim said, right now, it set this tone, Jim was angry at the
present. Locate and neutralize.
Max got bailed out. Max being loyal. video was brought to you by Jordan Craig Denim. Jordan Craig Denim is a
I didn't even get killed by the nigga I'm fighting. That's the shit that bothers me, bro.
They got something for everybody. Go full time. You gotta do like one of these sweatshirts. This sweatshirt I got
Experience an early setback. Refocus and
moving
counter.
around in this company. I feel like I can wear this to go outside. I can wear this to the gym. I can wear this to go get my groceries, pick up my kids, whatever it is I need to be doing. With the airport, like that. So if you like the sweatshirt, any of the stuff that you see, make sure that you hit GordonCraig.com and use my code. For me, for the gym, and I get why people are still to Max's fan page and all that. I understand it, I get it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we're talking about right now. Now, Mano, he was up on the railway, you know what I'm saying? And about the situation with him and Max specifically because they ended up at the same Jets game. I mean, the same Jets game. Excuse me. The same Jets game. The Jets have won nothing in a minute. They've been getting their ass and then you also playing and saying that all
just don't feel right. Yo, I can't wait for the next tea party. We got a personal relationship. Going out my way to do it. Finally gave a party with them. Right now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not right. Two things can be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship. At the same time, I can disrespect somebody else. That means that I'm just clear on.
So if y'all did run into each other,
I mean, I can't say that, right? Because the truth of the matter is it happened. So I don't get into the what if.
being excited.
Love that.
Right. My choice in my relationship is the same. My relationship choice is special. I would respect my relationship.
Yeah. Right? Because as a friend and as a business partner, which they do multiple things together from the Lobby Boys to Let's Rap About the podcast to them being friends, right? Like they have a relationship. And of course, they go to New York, things are starting. The thing is, specifically for the Mac. Then something but they 10 years, NBA young boys 10 years, Travis Scott over 10 years, so much to look. We understand what they are specifically on the fact of, if I and then I end up in a place, there's nothing you can do. Pretty sure Max understands that as well. Because I want to go through it also the things that can't. What Max B says.
God damn it, dog. Again, that was a controller. That was a controller beef.
Discount Hub is your one-stop shop for all of your promotional needs. Review 30 years of experience operating in 1,000 square foot office facility in Miami, Florida. Right. So what did that mean for that relationship? Because you guys did have a friendship.
They good that game. That was a good game. Bro, but it's shit.
Because it's respect. I'm saying this is the man that I've been bred with. We've been together. We got business together. You know, family things together. Right? So that relationship flourished for the last 5 years to a different level.
Okay.
So that's just the same as mine as me and you. Right? Our relationship, we met at your home, you know, your parents, that's a different level of relationship.
Right.
I can't, my principle is not going to allow me to just, you know, go out my way to congregate with people that you feel like you got a problem.
I popped a nigga in the head. I popped a nigga in the head. I popped that nigga.
Right, because that's not me. That's not my fault.
It's not your fault. You would like it to be over, and you
100%.
Okay.
I would love for all of it.
Because Max B has said
That's great. You're taking care of that professionally.
that he squashed things with Jim Jones.
Right.
But Jim Jones has not yet squashed.
But I'm the one that been out here with you for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, whatever. So I would love if that was a perfect world. But check this out. That's not my call. And I can't tell another man how to handle his issue. All I can do is say, look, this is the side that my relationship flourished on this side, and this is it is what it is. It don't mean no disrespect to nobody else. Ain't no problem with nobody else, but this is where I stand right here.
All right. Well, listen,
That day he called and he was supposed to come in.
Stated a lot of like, we didn't think that, and I don't think anybody's anticipating Mano and Max B working together, or they're expecting that, or they're waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, he's being absolutely respectful, but I don't like the fact that everything is revolved around him just being mad right now. Max B, I mean, while he was locked up, he got asked, right? He got asked regarding, you know, Jim and how he felt about Jim, and this is what he had to say about the situation.
Two egos just coming together, two big personalities. You know, I wasn't there for that. I was just happy to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Just in the game. I'm never trying to come take nobody's shit. I'm in my own world. Like existential. I like to do my own shit. I come from a whole nother spot. So, you know, it was just egos, lack of respect, and shit, lack of everything. That shit don't mix well, and next thing you know shit, we beefing. So as far as the content or whatever, it should have went a different way. You know what I'm saying? I think today we would have handled the situation different. But you know, I mean, we was young, we was all crazy, and now we here. We older, we got kids, and people looking at us. We got to set the right example. We can't be looking crazy out here. So it is what it is. It's all love. I'm trying to get back on that place.
Max is talking from a very mature place. Keep in mind he's locked up right at that time, right? I feel like almost everybody going to say the same shit when they locked up. I've never heard nobody that was locked up, even when they came home and was on bullshit time, say something about, man, when I get out, it's going to be up. Like, that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that he was sincere in his approach. I do think he was sincere in his approach. Now, you know, 50 had posted, seeing together with the Ellis in Nebraska and put up Max's home is packing a harbor, Jimmy about to drop down. You know what I mean? And puts up like that and again, he did it a lot. And when he was having a back and forth with Jim,
You know exactly what it's
people who were from his block, you know what I mean? Because Cam and Max are in the same building, 40th and Lennox, same as Big L, you know what I mean? That whole area is called Cripple Square. And if you don't know, I remember I said that before. Somebody said Times Square. That's not Times Square. No, Crime Square is what they nicknamed that up there. But let's watch Cam talk a bit about his relationship with Max and why he wasn't able to get
Multiple enemies detected. Neutralize all targets.
Guns up, guns up.
It's just the beginning.
What?
Everybody.
Yo, what the fuck? Where? I didn't even see that nigga B.
Jimmy always kept the same energy. His talking to beat out.
The enemy are winning the fight. All units regroup.
Oh my god.
He had a chance to. He just made the wrong decision. I had to do with him.
That's my fault. When niggas say that, boy, that's a diss. I'm just here to tell you. For a nigga who says that when he does this, niggas, that's a diss. Yeah.
Our lead is secured.
I just want to I tried to do a record before. And I had me and Ben together this time. We had to get a ball with the record that happened, right? Like 07, like 07, 08. This is proceeding as planned. Same question or question related to magazine.
And I also can't kick the nigga while you're in. Fashion is the only thing I can say about keeping up.
I think it's been a long time, you know, between the two of them. People done got hurt. You know what I mean? A couple people done got hands put on them before. I'm saying just between the crew, between them, whatever the case may have been. There's been a lot of disrespect on the internet. Of course, that digital footprint don't go nowhere. Like Max basically immortalized himself with the whole Chrissy Love. Need a medic! He touched it in Miami. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing about Max B was like, it hurt. Man, like, he only just gave a feeling of, you know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, everything that's happening on the side, nobody knows they like it. If it could happen, and if it could happen out of love,
Attention! Our troops are still controlling the fight.
Big for hip hop. I think it'd be big for the fans.
He's his fucking man.
So don't let people tell you, oh, it was talking that Nas shit. We was Jackson under that. I mean, we was Jackson under that. We was talking about Nas. But don't let nobody tell you that. If you feel like you don't hear it, I think it'd be cool for them to have it out. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. This is our goal.
Series 9 plus. Putting it close, I've never felt so comfortable.
Shit. El Barrio. That was a good match for me. I keep saying it's like Call of Duty and look at his numbers.
A lot of people have given Jim a
11,
lot of
13.
flack.
I had 11 assists.
I mean,
Look at his stats.
running around in the gang member, and he don't want to do the drop your flag challenge, and he don't want to do that. And people are very, very critical of Jim Jones. I think that people look at Jim as an easy target when it comes to the
Motherfucker had 38. That's what he's
because
talking
he might
about.
say things and he might not articulate himself the best way.
I gotta turn that off.
Take it as
I gotta turn it off. Cause the niggas who got
regarding this situation.
the niggas who got controllers, you see their numbers.
Mano, y'all know Mano, Fab, Davey, Jim. They have the podcast, Let's Talk About It. Mano is talking to Jim about potentially squashing the situation.
There we go.
20 years. And Jim's response. Let's watch that right quick.
Yeah, okay.
That's the thing.
I guarantee to the world that you are overwhelmed with the stress of time, but your husky breaks can take all of the stress away from you and with over 1,000 concrete tips designed to cover irritation to face.
What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back, guys. I myself. I'm Wayne. How y'all feeling? If you like what it is that we do over here, hit that sub button, put some likes on that hype. Y'all have been helping the channel grow tremendously, and I want to say thank you. With that being said, let's get to it. Kevin McCall. We're talking about Kevin McCall today. Kevin McCall is a singer/songwriter, rapper, local person back in the days, most famous producers, was in a relationship with Eva himself, model, a radio personality, and a bunch of other stuff. But Kevin McCall has been going through a lot of things in the public eye for a long time. This is not nothing.
For a long time.
But he just was on back on Big. While he was on back on Big, he was expressing a couple of things that he was going through, and I want to talk about it with his first clip.
Look at me now. I wrote that. I wrote the whole verse, then Busta Rhymes cut the verse off, but I still did this part. What are we talking about? I need that bread. All this shit could have been shit I could have paid for my lawyers and shit. So I just lost the. Both of my daughters is in Atlanta right now. I don't know what the fuck is in Atlanta. I lost rights to my daughter. My child support is $2,000, right? Deuces ain't been popping since 2012. Why was my child support $2,000? So I had all this back pay. Then I sold my catalog for $500,000. I only got $250,000 out of it. I bought my mama a house for $50,000, and then I had to pay all this child support shit off. Why was my child support $2,000? I'm not future on any. Like, watch this.
We're gonna have to talk about, this situation with him involving his kids. Before we get there, he said it's not like I'm Future. His child support is $2,000. Future would be extremely happy for his child support to only be $2,000 a month. Let's just start there, right? I think Kev is misinformed on a few things, but then he says that he wrote on "Look at Me Now." He didn't get paid for that. Deuces ain't been popping. He sold his catalog. He got $250,000 out of $500,000. He had back child support, right? But then he bought his mom's a house. He bought his mom's a house for $50,000. Now, here's where financial literacy comes into play. If you got that $250,000 at this point right now, currently, that's probably the only $250,000 you made in your life, or even off of your rap career, and you've been doing this shit for a long time. So it's a great gesture to buy your mom's a house. That's a great thing, and it's a great feeling to move your mom's out the hood. I don't know what he did with his mom's, we put her, but that's a great gesture to do. But you cannot afford to do that. If you got $250,000, you can't afford to spend $50 of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the $250,000, even with him having to pay half of that back child support or whatever the case may be, that $250,000, had he had the right situations or the right people around him, where he doesn't or didn't, and I'm not going to blame him for that. You could have been good off of that $250,000 had the right decisions been made. But let's get back to talking regarding children. Now, I think it's very unfortunate that he does not have custody or even relationships with his children, but we need context to that. Now, he was with Eva. We all know Eva was on America's Next Top Model. When she popped off, she did a whole lot of things. But this is Eva explaining what happened with Kevin McCall and why he doesn't have a relationship basically with his daughter.
It was so, I went went through domestic violence. I finally found the courage to come up and talk about it about a couple years ago, about what I went through with Kevin. And he was definitely extremely violent, physically abusive. And I wasn't the only person that has dealt with it. More recently, there was a young lady he dealt with, knocked all her fronts out. His child's mother before me has dealt with domestic violence, his sister, his mother, and now, obviously, the list goes on. And there's this new young lady that unfortunately was dating him, and his inability to have what people call self-control of his, frustration and his anger, and he takes it out. And he's not a small guy. He plays D1 football. So he's a nice-sized guy, and obviously beat this girl up.
So that wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. I'm married, Gary. It's not funny. Like, are you?
There's no room for domestic violence. There's never, at any point, no matter the situation, a feasible space for you to put your hand on your significant other. She said that he knocked out another woman's fronts, her teeth out of her mouth. That's some serious shit, right? Eva goes on to, elaborate more on what she went through with Kevin Cole.
Saying, I was just talking to Rick, I was saying the sad thing about this is you got men sitting in jail right now for a nickel bag of weed. However, this man has hit and beat multiple women and still finds himself out free in the streets. So
what was that relationship like? Like you said that you could be sitting there just out of the blue.
Yeah, it was, I can't even believe I'm talking about it because it took me a lot of time to even get up the courage to be able to talk about it because it's embarrassing. Coming from where I come from and being as astute and as courageous as I am, you always feel like it could never be me. Right. And so it's one of those things where I dated Kevin and I got pregnant and we weren't really in love, to be completely honest. And it wasn't a relationship that lasted long enough for me to really even know him. And so it didn't start for me until I was pregnant with Marley. I was pregnant with my child, so.
And that's when the abuse started.
Yep. And about a month after having Marley, it didn't stop. It got worse, and it got worse with her. And the final straw was when Marley was actually in my arms with us, and I was like, I can't keep this anymore.
Let's pray that none of the women in our lives have to go through something like that. Those are serious allegations to have in your name. I'm saying those are very serious accusations to have in your name. And while he does have those accusations, he's never actually been convicted of those crimes. There was a situation in 2019 where it was him involved in a domestic situation with a cohabitant or a spouse. There's not really much information on that case, but you can't be putting your hands on them. I mean, even for your baby mom to be saying something that she went through and she didn't put you through the system, says a lot about your relationship. Y'all remember when Chris Brown had trolled, when he was trolling Kevin Paul? This was back in 2016 when they was going back and forth on it.
Good. I thought about something. If this wrote all these songs that he claimed he wrote, why he ain't write them more? Oh wait. This is just one part of my house. This is life before K-Mac and life after K-Mac. Man, I'm stop playing with this. Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I was thinking about getting this with you, but I bought this with your money too. I bought that with your money. That's the only one on the West Coast. Oh, I bought that one with your money too. I took a shit and then I bought this car. He's looking at you so disappointed, bro. You look whack as fuck. Hey, bro, I got you here. I got this crystal change up. I got you this. Do you think? Shout out to Ray J. You got what's coming, man. I just left rehearsal getting ready for this tour. And I just thought I should just keep being petty. So you know what I did? I went and bought a car. Not the K-Man, but I bought one. Yeah, I just got mad. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep using your money, K-Man. I'ma keep using your money. I appreciate all this hard work you did.
And that situation, it led to a lot. You know what I'm saying? It led to a lot of crazy shit. Now, Kev, he has some things to say about Chris Brown, and this is why I think that at this point, the line had definitely been crossed. Y'all can talk about money, y'all can talk about whatever, but some of these tweets,
Just
he had to say,
become good
you know what I
at. You
mean?
gotta suck plenty of them. You have to train yourself.
Ain't no coming back.
So,
Kev
if you
got shot.
ask me
You know what I
for
mean?
my
When he got shot, there was people, you know, talking on the internet, trolling, saying that Chris Brown had it done or something, and mix that with his mental health, right? Now, he tweeted these things, and one thing about him tweets is that he wasn't a kid, he was a grown man, and they already had their issue. So he tweets, Chris Brown and his seed would be in a casket if he had anything to do with me being shot. Stop playing with rumors, or I can't promise CB will make it 29. That is crazy to be saying, you know what I mean, about somebody that you're trying to work some business out with. It says, I kept him alive 7 years now in LA. Don't take the humbleness of seeing me as weak. Chris wouldn't have a head on his tattoo. And it says, he writes kind of broken. But there's other tweets, right? And in these other tweets, he says stuff like, I don't see what I said wrong. It said, eye for an eye. Chris didn't do it, so don't bring his name up in my life and death situation. Because playing with gossip, but LA ain't a game. I didn't threaten anyone. I told you how life would play out. I saved him hella time. Nah, brother. You said some crazy shit. Just even putting his name and his daughter, or alluding to his daughter, and something happening to his daughter because of something that you was going through, you can't rectify that. You know what I'm saying? Then he says, I'm not putting the baby in it. I'm saying leave them out because the person who shot me tries to do a hit on him and his baby for 500. Don't know the type of evil I combat daily. Just into negativity energy, death culture, and tabloids, black people. Also says, the only time I would mention, or the only time, he wrote they, but the only time I would mention Chris Brown's royalty in the same sentence is the $3 million in royalties he owes me for Look At Me Now / other songs he removed my name / credit on. Because I was uneducated and unprotected contractually. I don't promote evil, so self-reflect. Then he says, everybody should be cool. Don't get nobody hurt. We're trying to stay alive for our kids. You can shame me, but you cannot spread rumors about innocent people who aren't involved, because I'm getting calls by the minute who want blood.
Bro, you get to fuck it up lately, dog. It's 2 days in a row.
You know what I mean? So y'all can interpret a lot
2 days in a row drop
how you like to in this said situation. But the way I look at it is this. Like, it's no way possible that you can have these types of conversations and say these types of things and think that anything can be rectified, even if you feel you was done dirty. But, you know, everything, or a lot of what Kev is going through is from bad decision making. Inyala, you know what I mean? Inyala Fixed My Life, had him and his family on. And here's a couple of, you know, clips where, you know, he details and talks about what he went through.
Oh, he's that famous?
Your time is valuable. Don't spend it with courses you've already taken.
It's class. Again.
At University of Phoenix, prior eligible college credits can transfer with you, saving you time. Plus, there's a scholarship just for transfer students. Transfer your eligible credits and earn your degree.
College people, first check Kayak to find great deals and filter out flights you maybe don't want, like ones with labor.
Tell me what your father taught you about being a man.
You can't be soft, you can't be a wimp.
Did he see you for who you were? Or did he see you for who he wanted you to be? Right there. Stay right there.
There's a difference.
Just stay there, right there. Do your breath. You know your breath.
I felt like he never understood.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't a wimp. I was just a person. And I just want to prove to him that I wasn't weak.
Every young man, every boy wants to look up to his dad. And sometimes it's easier to not see the truth than it is to see the truth. And I know he's a good man, and I know you love him, but your healing hinges on allowing that little 7-year-old boy to forgive his daddy.
Now listen, a lot of times men will always be fast to talk about women's daddy issues, but we don't be talking about our own daddy issues. A lot of us that have dads, right? Because everybody doesn't grow up without a dad, but a lot of us that have dads, we do go through different situations with our dads, and because the lack of, fatherhood in the household, because of the lack of relationships that we do have with our fathers, it does put us in a lot of positions where we are hurt. We mask that hurt by saying shit like, I don't care about my dad, I never knew him. But internally, that shit hurts. I grew up with a lot of people who didn't have their dads. I actually had my dad, but my dad wasn't in my life the way I wanted him to be. I didn't live with my dad. I never, woke up and my dad was taking me to school every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Every time I wanted to see my dad, I couldn't. So, seeing something like this, and again, we ain't shooting no bill for the shit that you've done in your life. You know what I mean? We're not, because there's still no excuses for your actions, but at the same time, this does paint somewhat of a picture of what the man is going through. And I have a question for y'all towards the end, but here's another clip when he's talking with his mother about the shit that they've gone through together and how he feels, and she elaborates on how she feels as well.
I have to come around her, so why you need a restraining order?
Because you frightened her.
Does that give her the right to try to manipulate the system?
No, that gives her a right to protect herself.
Yeah, but I'm not a threat.
Did she felt threatened? No. I want you to use your tools. I want you to take a breath. This is not an attack. This is a moment of truth. Your mother was afraid of you because of your inappropriate behavior.
I learned the behavior from her and my dad.
Now we're having a conversation. Now we're going to have a conversation. Talk to your mother.
I learned when you get mad to go off and curse people out and throw things and do stuff like that if people are doing you wrong.
How'd you learn that?
I saw you do it to Dan. And I remember one time you threw a knife at him. And it went past my face and went in the door. In Gardenia. You don't remember throwing the knife at that?
I remember throwing the knife at the door. If I wanted to hit your dad, I would have hit him. I purposely threw it at the door. And that was 20 years ago.
And he was a child. And he learned violence and inappropriate behavior from you and his father.
Horrible environment to grow up in where two people that you love are harming one another. Feel me? Are harming one another and throwing knives and all types of... See, this is the thing. Those patterns carry on in the life. And how you raise your kid, what you don't understand is how you raise your kid in an environment that you put your kid in. Then when they go out and they're hurt and they don't know how to manage their hurt or their emotions or think critically, then they hurt people. Y'all heard the term hurt people. But here's some more, of the situation with his mom.
How does it make you feel to hear your son say you and his father caught him inappropriate expressions of anger? You don't have to justify, rationalize it. 20 years ago, he was 9. Do you understand how frightened and terrified he was? Mm-hmm. Do you get that? And he couldn't take out an order of protection against you. But now you as a grown woman, when he displays what you taught him, you go get an order of protection. Tell him how it makes you feel when you hear him say, you taught me that.
It makes me feel that you are focusing on me before my growth.
Yeah, amen.
Yes, I would agree. But I know I get angry. I did something about it. I got a relationship with the Lord. I read books. I learned what triggers my anger, and I learned coping skills to help me to diffuse. So I don't go off like that. I've grown, but I do regret that you saw that. So
please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
For the behavior I demonstrated.
For the behavior I demonstrated.
That taught you.
That taught you.
It was okay.
It was okay.
To express anger.
To express anger.
Inappropriately.
Inappropriately.
That's how you acknowledge. He can't unsee it. He can't unhear it.
Yeah.
Even though it was 20 years ago.
That's a very serious situation, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, she's done the work herself. Now, a lot of y'all know that I am Muslim, right? But I would like to quote Bible. And it says, consider this, whoever sows sparingly, and this is from, reap what you sow. Consider this, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. So it started from somewhere. It started from his household and witnessing all of that hurt and him doing that, and he never got a chance to do the work on himself. And then he went out to the world and he hurt people. And I want to know, with all of this that's being said, from everything with the situation with Chris Brown and the money and this, that, and the third and all of that, and everything he's going through with his exes, putting his hands on them. Eva actually changed her daughter's last name from McCall to her marriage name, I believe. Is that bad business from the start, or is it karma? Because karma is a very, very funny thing. You know what I'm saying? Karma is a very, very funny thing, and how we move around. But this is the part that's really, really taking off online, with him talking about where he's at currently as far as his financial status.
Philips Norelco One Way presents All Things. Your style made simple with Philips Norelco One Way to 360.
Mm-hmm. Like 5 blocks that way.
So we're neighbors then.
Oh. Neighbor?
Are you ready for rent day?
No. It's the worst day of the month.
Wait, you use Built to earn points on rent, right?
What the fuck was that? No. What is that?
You're sweet, but I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh, no, well, hey, I can look it up. I can figure it out.
Yeah, sweet. That's all it is.
Built.
Watch this.
Here,
Why the fuck I got crazy, bro? It made 90, whatever the fuck you want. And it say, KKKK Mac. And I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro. I just want to leave, bro. I'm not even tripping, though. I got an EBT card, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? I can't even get nothing. Bro, man. Y'all niggas want to see a nigga cry in here. Say,
That's I think it's funny to me. That shit.
Hey, I'm on EBT, bro. Hey, that's wild. Hey. Look, bro. Calm down, bro.
That one EBT, I'm still pulling in the kid.
Like COVID, bro. Like every nigga ain't had no back.
Fresh cut smile, like, yeah.
EBT card.
Over me?
Yo, I love the balance of what they did in there, because they're like, man, niggas ain't trying to hear that. I want to say this to Kevin McCall. Right?
All right, niggas ain't trying to hear that.
If he ever sees this, bro, nobody's coming to save you. I'm saying nobody's coming to save you. You reap what the fuck you sow. I'm saying now, yeah, you might have wrote some songs. You might have wrote some songs, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of disrespect in between there. The misrepresentation.
Hey, that part.
That's messed up too. Keep in mind, unfortunately, in music business,
you can see how
business. And a lot of times, your loyalty might put you in a bad spot.
If you're doing all that,
from your student is that you've never taken the time to do the work on yourself. It's been over for a long time. Like you said, Jesus was 2011. It's 2025, my nigga. You should have been went and got a job. Knowing that you got bills,
you should have been got a job.
Knowing that you got to pay for, you got kids that's responsible for you. See, the ego of man is not going to allow him to say, even though I wrote shit for Chris Brown, or I might have did this, I might got to go get a job. A lot of y'all rappers stay stuck in the same year that y'all had the most success. And that's the reason why y'all got bills up y'all ass and y'all haven't progressed in life. Because y'all are waiting for something else to happen. It's over, my nigga. It's over. Let's just keep it 100. The first thing he needs to do is work on himself personally. personally because your resume says that you're a dangerous person.
The resume says you're a wild nigga.
That you are a non-trustworthy or a person that people fear. Your resume says that you're a domestic abuser. Your resume says that you're a person that can't handle yourself or your emotions, and being in the circumference of your children is dangerous and not healthy for your children. That's what your resume says.
Yeah, my nigga.
Got like Eva said, there's people in jail for nothing, for weed. So we can't sit here and feel sorry for a grown-ass man that got 2 working limbs, 2 working arms and 2 working legs, that's complaining about not having nothing and that he's on EPT. What you gotta do is, first and foremost, work on yourself. Apologize for the things that you may have done to people. You seemed like you was being sincere on the Vinyala show, but that never really took off. You never kept going with it. Y'all let me know, though. How do y'all feel? Do y'all think it's bad business or if it's karma? I think it's a bit of both. This is how I do it myself. The ones that rock me know how we doing. For the ones that don't eventually will, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Wait a second. This is an episode. What you call it, man? Oh shit.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. From the creator of Homeland, Claire Danes and Matthew Reese star in the new Netflix series The Beast in Me, as ruthless rivals whose shared darkness will set them on a collision course with fateful consequences. The Beast in Me is a riveting psychological cat and mouse story about guilt, justice, and doubt. You are not going to miss this. The Beast in Me is now playing only on Netflix.
I'm gonna fuck that ever so long. Oh my god.
Back out tonight. Yeah, we're doing a live recording. So we're gonna need all your guys' energy because we don't want to look foolish on YouTube. Hey yo, Kiss. What's up? I'm looking at my side. I think my side looks way more live than your side. Shout out to Mike. Kiss, aka Billy D. Williams on the water. aka Smooth Ship. Yo, guys, shout out to all of you making it out here. We were a late addition to the cruise, and we're really, really glad that all you guys are in the building tonight. So give it up for yourself. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Far too kind. This was a last-minute add-on. A last-minute add-on, Doctor, so we appreciate you coming in. Yeah. Could have been anywhere else on the boat tonight. Before we get into anything else, we're going to get into this. Listen, guys, we need you to...
Bye.
Share, baby. Subscribe. Go for it, bro. Share, baby. Who here has Wi-Fi? And all that. Anybody? Anybody have Wi-Fi? Share, baby. Oh, well, so that is an issue. When you get back to working Wi-Fi, make sure you subscribe. Yeah. And all that. Like. Share, baby. Subscribe. Yeah. And all that. Great. Thank you. Like. Share, baby. Subscribe. And all that. All right. Like. So listen, guys.
God damn it,
We
bro.
really appreciate all you guys coming through. We see some Halloween costumes out there. We don't see any, interestingly enough, that are masquerade ball related tonight. No one wanted to go that route for us. No, I know. I thought people would. 2 nights in a row, reuse it? Yeah, okay. Cycle and all that.
See?